Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. 2 deck reviews. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's a brand new week. That's right, it's a brand new week. It's Monday. We're starting over with Monday. That's how we do it. With a deck review. We're doing deck reviews. We do deck reviews every single Monday. Playing cards. We're looking at playing cards because I like card magic. Card magic is probably my favorite type of magic. I love card tricks. I have a whole other channel devoted to teaching beginning level card tricks. And I collect playing cards. And so obviously I want to show you the cards that I collect. Today, we're doing something kind of cool. We're not just looking at one deck, and not even really just 2, and not even really 3. It's more like 4. It's 4 decks, 2 different designs. These are the hottest decks of the summer of 2021. All right, this summer, card collectors were hitting the streets. We had to hit the streets because there was 2 decks that came out this summer, 2021, that you could only get in location. So it's been a long time since I've been on the hunt. It's been a long time since I've had to get in a car and drive to places, go places, find out they didn't have any, and then go to the next place. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Fortunately, when I was looking for these are the new Bicycle Slurpee playing cards. There's actually 6 colors. 6 colors. The good news about this was I started looking for these on vacation. So I was actually traveling from city to city, and so I was able to stop in multiple 7-Elevens, and after maybe 5 visits, seriously, 5 stores, I found 2. I found a red and a blue, and that's it. So I don't even have the other 4 colors. These are the 1980s retro decks from Walmart. So, and I really only looked at 2 Walmarts, and but I had to keep going back. I had to keep going back to my same Walmart. So my Walmart just didn't get them, and I had to keep going back. And then I think by the time I found these, there was only 3 sets on the peg hook. So just my story about the hunt, going to 7-Eleven, I would walk into a store. They kind of keep their playing cards on a peg strip, and I had to ask clerks, basically. And the clerks that said, we don't have them, they didn't have them, and not only did they not have them, they'd never even heard of them. So I would go into 7-Eleven and say, hey, do you have the Slurpee playing cards? They would shake their heads and they said, never even heard of it. When I found these, I asked the clerk and I said, do you have the Slurpee playing cards? She knew exactly what I was talking about, and they were behind the register. So yeah, they were back where cigarettes were. So she had to get them for me, and I had to ask her, like, what colors do you have? And she said red and blue. And then she pulled these out for me. So that's my story with finding these. With the Walmart cards, if you don't know, playing cards in Walmart are typically in the same aisle where games are. So there's games, dice, and little kiddie games, collectible cards, collectible card games, things like that. And so these were on the peg hooks right next to all the other bicycle decks. They had their own peg hook, but like I said, there was only 3 sets. I only bought 2. I only bought 1 set for myself. I left 2 other sets for somebody else because that's how you do it. All right, so obviously with 4 decks, this will be a broad overview. I'm just trying to show you what the cards look like just to get you excited and maybe put you on the hunt as well. All right, so these are the 1980s, the Bicycle 1980s. They are a retro looking deck with retro colors and of course a 1980s style font up at the top. It says bicycle. You got the famous bicycle spade at the bottom, and it says playing cards, and then it says playing cards in French next to that. One side says air cushion finish. The other side says air cushion finish made in the USA, and the bottom has the recycle symbol. The top is just the stripes with the standard bicycle tuck seal, and the back shows that this is a standard 808 rider back, and then typically the ad copy we might see on the bottom is there at the bottom of the tuck case. That's pretty much everything I can say about this tuck case. Let's bust it open and look inside. I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but the back design is a muted color. So you're not looking at red and black. That's actually red and blue, but the blue kind of looks like it's been left in the sun. Well, they both do. And you'll see that it's also not a bright, crisp white border either. Can you see how the off color looks yellow against my backdrop? It's kind of a faded sun color. So it kind of gives these decks a look like they actually were from the 1980s and you've had them a long time. With each deck, you'll get a bicycle ad card and a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. Also with each deck, you'll get 2 full-size jokers, one done in color and one without. And you'll see that the faces also have that faded parchment look. Your Ace of Spades has that striped coloring shooting back behind a smaller Ace Pip. It says bicycle up at the top, 1980s underneath that, and the United States Playing Card Company, made in the USA. Going through the deck, going through the faces, you're going to see standard pips, standard layout. It's just that faded white back that we saw earlier. And reds, still red, so everything color-wise is the same. Your court cards are standard courts, and they've been recolored. They have those turquoise colors and those bright gold colors that are standing out, along with some really eye-catching reds. Okay, so the 2 Slurpee decks. You're going to see really quickly that these have an embossed chrome foil cover, which means these are not going to be standard prices. When you go into a 7-Eleven, you'll be a little shocked at the sticker price. They're not cheap. The front says bicycle, and it's underneath that it says trusted since 1885. Slurpee, Slurpee.com underneath that, and it says only at 7-Eleven in the corner, and it says playing cards down there at the bottom. One side says air cushion finish made in the USA. The other side says the United States Playing Card Company. The bottom has some ad copy. You got a standard United States Playing Card Company tuck seal. And the back design shows you what the courts and ace look like. They also up at the top say 2020 Collector's Edition, even though they came out in 2021. That's pretty much everything I can say about the tuck case. Let's look at these cards. On the back design, a couple things you're going to notice right away. The first of which is it is a full bleed back design, which is kind of cool because those yellow dots on the sides make some interesting fans, and they'll look good in the cardistry and the flourishing. But the other thing you'll notice is it's also a one-way back design, which means you're going to be able to find reverse cards very easily. Just says Slurpee there in the center. Underneath that, it has their .com and some bright colorways. Now, perhaps the reason for the high ticket price could be the fact that it comes with 2 coupons. The deck has a coupon for a 1 free small Slurpee and 1 free pegged candy bag. And of course, these coupons cost the company money, and so perhaps putting them in the deck makes the deck worth a little bit more. Inside, of course, you'll get 2 standard full-size jokers. It says Joker up at the top in a really cool font. No indicators in the corner. One's color and one is not. Your Ace of Spades has Slurpee trivia on it. This one says the Slurpee was invented when some sodas were put in a freezer to cool them down and they became slushy. Going through the face cards, you're going to see that the black cards are actually a really deep chocolate brown color. The red cards are still the bright red that you remember. Everything looks like a standard layout. And the court cards as well. They're all done in bright reds and golds. But that's just what the cards look like. You also want to know how they feel and how they handle. Best thing I can do is take 10 cards out of each individual deck, place them in a caliper, and measure them and compare them against other decks that Bicycle sells. 10 cards in the caliper for the Wal-Mart cards comes to 2.86. That means it is a casino grade stock. It's a thicker stock, which means they'll be crisp, rigid, very snappy right out of the box. The Slurpee cards measure 2.92. Now 2.92 is very thick. I have not seen numbers that high since before they started advertising crushed stock. So those are really thick cards. And there are card people out there that love cards that are more rigid. They're probably that thick due to the heavy ink impact. All right, so that's everything I can say about the hottest decks of summer 2021. Tell me something. Did you pick these up? Did you pick any of these up? Have you been lucky enough to find these cards? Have you found the alternate colors for the 7-Eleven cards? If so, tell us your secrets down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Wal-Mart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.